Hey Caitlin, I just figured a video would be easier. I just got back from the UK, so my mind is still wonky. Okay, so your question about being a school librarian. Uh, I've only been middle school and high school, so I have not had to do like where they schedule you classes. I've been able to schedule my own. So my one piece of advice is make yourself busy. Whether that be reaching out to the English teachers and putting them on a rotation. I've done that, and that kind of works the best, especially your first couple of years, so that you get buy-in and you're kind of setting up systems. So this is starting year 4 in Key West, and so now I'm going to change it. Now I'm going to make it to where I go into PLCs and let them know what I can do, and then I can schedule from there. So that way I'm not teaching classes every single day. I also had basically an assistant for the last 3 years, and when she retired, they're not filling her position, so it's just me. So I'm trying to figure out like how it's going to run. So I don't want to schedule myself classes because in Florida, all school doors have to be locked at all times. So I have to get up every single time someone comes to the door. And where I teach is in the back of the library and the door is in the front, of course. So I'm trying to make it to where I have more flex time, but still being busy at the same time. So I'm going to make it to where I have 3 interns per period. I'm high school now. So one's going to help with the door. One is going to help me check in and out books, so if I'm busy, and then one will be shelving. So I'm going to create a system for that. One thing I haven't done in the past is like assign student tasks. I've done it before this school, so definitely making sure, I have all of that set. I'm making a list of goals that I want done for the year. So, for example, changing all the graphic novels so they all say G, and then making new labels for them so the kids can help. So I'll have like a couple of kids that I train to do different things. And then I learned this from a horrible person, but it has worked out really well. So I make like a weekly to-do list. If I was working with somebody, we would go over it. That's what this lady did with me. And so I'm setting tasks. And then I am making a calendar and sending it out to the office staff so they know who's coming in. And with our office staff, admin is also involved so they know what I'm doing. Also, at the end of each 9 weeks, I haven't done this for a while, shouting out your success. So creating a Spanish section and getting it organized, pulling out the dystopian from sci-fi and making a new section, things like those, taking pictures, putting them together. I used to use S'more, but now I'd use Canva, and sending those out every 9 weeks, sending out your circulation stats, all things kind of highlighting like, hey, I'm working in here, I'm busy. Let's see what else. I had one more thing for you. Oh, collections. Like in Follett, which is a system that you use, you can now make collections. So say like, if you're a fan of Colleen Hoover, try this, and then you got a whole list of books. That's something I haven't done in the past, that one of the students in one of the classes earlier made a video on how to search those. Also making a lot of tutorials and putting them on the website. Here's how you do this, here's how you do that. So that way students are more independent, so it frees up my time more. So those are kind of my first set of questions. It sounds like you have already had your interview. Let's see. I think to stay organized and keep track of the books. So luckily Destiny will do all that for you. Keeping track and who has holds. Okay, yeah, you already applied. If you have not had an interview, let me know and I can help you with questions. But I figured this was a good start. If you want to make me a list of other questions you had, I will get on those. Thanks. Bye.